ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another segment of It's Time for the Science! It's a science time! Today we are going to talk about the flat earth and the theory about this flat earth. When you look outside and on a mountain, you may think that the earth is flat and goes on forever because you cannot see outside of the ball. But there are ways that we can look at this. Science has proved most of the things. You can think what you want, but I will show you a little way where I think that the Earth is a ball, and all the other planets are balls, and everything's a ball in circles. The Earth is not flat, don't be stupid. Now, for this experiments, I have gotten a small world globe here. It spins on its axis, it even has a tilt. It's probably not the accurate tilt, but it's a pretty good example of.
But I told you about the accurate tilt of the Earth. You thought.
Look closer, you can see all the continents and the big oceans. I haven't got an example of the flat Earth, but I will make something up or do drawings or something. I haven't made an exact scale model of the solar system. I have the moon, and I drew some craters to make it represent the moon. It's roughly the size of what the planet would be according to what the size would be, what you call it.
The accurate proportions.
Accurate. Also for this experiment, I'm using this light. It's very bright, you just stop looking. It represents the sun. Now, always remember that the sun is the only light source in all of our solar system. Remember, it's millions and millions of miles away. I don't know the exact figure, but it's something you can look at. Remember that the sun is the only light source. Some planets reflect some light, but this sky, this is the one that lights everything. To be a sun, it needs to be very hot and very far away from us. Now for this small experiments, I can conduct what the shadows may look like at certain points in the Earth's rotation. Remembering that the sun, this gap is not the real gap. It will be much bigger than that, way bigger. Remember, Andrew, the sun is way away.
It is roughly 149.6 million kilometers from the Earth.
For this experiment, I think it works just a little bit. Now, if you hold the light in front of the globe here, there's daytime on this side of the world, and nighttime on that side of the world. If you can see closely, you may see that. This side is lit, this side is dark. Now on this side, you can see the moon. That side is lit because the sun is bigger than the world and it shines on that side. And on that side is the moon. That moon is dark. So what does that say to you? Already you can see something happening here. I haven't done anything. I've only turned a light on two balls. It's easy to do. It's nighttime here. And if you're over here, let's see, where's the Americas? Oh, someone in New York is looking up at the sky at night. The moon happens to be on this side of the world at that point, and on this night, it's a full moon. You see it, full lit, it's lit up. Then, let's just say maybe some time later, and another night, remembering it's still sun on this side, it's still daytime down here, and it's nighttime up there. Someone in New York looks up at the sky, the moon is not in the same spot, but when they see it, they see half a moon. Half is lit, half is dark. That's easy, you stupid. Then, maybe it's on the other side. Oh no, what do they see? They see no moon. There's no moon. It's a certain time in the month. Then it may come back around. They see a little bit of the moon, and then they see half the moon, and then they see a full moon again. It's a rotation of the balls. It's a globe. It's easy. You can do it any side of the thing you want. Remembering this light source is way away, so it lights everything up. It warms us. Now, because there is no science for the disk model, I have to assume myself and do my own model. I only have the one, it's mine. No one has come up with a better one. As of yet, if they do, the science man, they may say, oh, Now you have some science for me. I can test this. Until then, stop with this nonsense. Hello again and welcome to the second part of the segment where I try and figure out the flat earth model, which doesn't make sense to me. I have no model for it, so I come up with one now. On the spot. Andrew, improvise! Learn to improvise. It's part of science. Improv science. Science. These small pockets. Your pantaloons, they fall down. I'm getting too excited about all the science happening. All this science in one afternoon. Takes a lot out of the professor. Now, if the earth was flat, I would not give one flying but today we test it. Because it's a science time!
I think you should put down the hot torch before you burn down another laboratory.
Now, last time we used the globe and the small moon. This time we discard them. That's not where we live anymore. Today we live on this plate. I have this dinner plate. It represents all the oceans. And I have these small rocks, which I will use as continents. Today, this earth only has 3 continents. It does not matter, it's not what we're from. Let's say that's all the continents. We call that Australia. That is Europe. And that can be Americas. The others are in joined somewhere, it does not matter. That's not the science. And in the discussion, they say the Antarcticas, they are rotating all around of the earth. That is where Antarctica is, no matter where you float from. If you go out from the continents, you will meet the wall. I forgot, the moon is still the moon. Somehow there is still a ball up there, but we're not a ball. Unless this is flat too. Now I'm really... Let's say this one is a ball as well. This can be a ball, but you cannot be a ball. You still ball, you still hot, bright, and you flat disc because we said so. Somehow they say the sun is closer, but I think that might melt somebody. Let's assume the sun is a little closer than what we have already calculated, and the heat might be a little less than we have calculated. That will work for this. Still don't go close to the sun. Somehow the moon is there. Somehow it's still there. Now the moon still has a shadow, so I suppose you could still get some sort of full moon. Somehow, if the sun was there, would it always be full moon on the other side and shadow on outside? Maybe it's further back from the sun. That does not make any sense. Anyway, for this experiment, we try it. Now they say it rotates in some sort of weird fashion. I can assume we rotate from the left, and this rotates next to it, or under, or above. Somehow it's not making sense, but I have not seen any other model that made more sense. So we rotate. Maybe there is some shadows if it goes really far away. Then maybe it's too bright for the size. If we go here, it's maybe night. And I suppose that's it. Maybe not on one side. Then you rotate around, and it's night on the other side and day over there. And then that is on that side. And this is really confusing me, Andrew. Do you have a better way? There could be a flat moon. I have no way. It may look like night there. Then why is the sun over here? Why is the disc sitting on? Is there a big Terry Pratchett? He says their world, the disc world. It sits on the back of the giant tortoise. That could be possible. Where is the tortoise breathing? Maybe the disc is flying through space. What is covering the disc? They say it might be glass or some kind of thing. Only if you believe in the religions, then maybe it was built that way, but I am a man of science and a man of robots. Do not have time for this. This could happen, maybe. Maybe the sun goes underneath and then around. But then we're getting back to circles. You don't believe in the circles, so maybe it's back and forth. That could be the way. That's some possible. What is holding the disc? It's not a professor in. For the moment, we can assume that there is this much chance that the Earth is flat, and we can work it out. We can do some science. That's what it's about. Doing the science time. Come out with the science, and then we may do some more. It's a science time. It's a better model. You can come over, you could meet Andrew, and then we can do the science. Is my light too big? Is my light too small? Is my world too small? It works on the small scale with the other Earth. Why doesn't it work with this little one? And it's bigger? Maybe it's too big. Then the whole thing would be. What do you think, Andrew? Have I come up with something plausible? Or have I rattled on for way too long?
I think you have fried my circuitry again, Professor. Can you please be the co-host on the next segment?
Let's try and come up with a third one. That could be a better one than even the flat one. Everyone is the professor's dream. You're all watching my dream, having a dream, and in my dream. It's a science time. Maybe we are Andrew's dream. Andrew, wake up.
Was robots don't dream, Professor, but that thought terrifies me.